Most traders blow up, not because they don't have a good strategy, but because they lose control of their emotions. And the fastest way that I have found to reset when I am spiraling in a trade is gratitude. Now, I'm sure that sounds soft to a lot of you, but stick with me because gratitude can quite literally save your trading account. I have been trading for nearly 10 years now, and throughout this almost decade of being in the markets, I have experienced every single emotion that you could possibly imagine. The extreme highs of making huge gains in a very short period of time, the exceptionally painful lows of giving all of those gains back, days, weeks, months of gains back in a single day. I have experienced it all. And what I've learned is this, something you guys probably know if you're watching this video: trading is just as much, if not more, of a mental game than it is a technical one. Most traders are out there searching for the most popular indicator or the highest probability setup, which you definitely need. But one of my strongest tools, one of my most powerful things that I turn to in trading when it matters the most is not on my charts. It is gratitude. Now, I want you to think about times where you lost money in situations that were not part of your setup. You take a losing trade and suddenly your brain is screaming, "Make it back right now." You feel the pressure in your chest. Your hand starts clicking buttons. And before you know it, you are holding on to a bad trade, hoping they'll come back. Or worse, you double down. It is not the setup that kills you. It is the spiral. Fear, anger, frustration. They cloud your judgment and make you forget every single thing you know about trading. The problem really isn't the trade. The problem is perspective. You lose sight of the bigger picture in those moments, and that is everything. This right here, folks, is where gratitude changes everything. Gratitude is like clicking a reset button. It shifts your brain from a mode of scarcity into a mode of abundance. Scarcity is focusing on what you don't have, which is the exact opposite place that your brain should be when you are trading. Gratitude makes that shift from scarcity to abundance. Neurologically speaking, gratitude literally reduces stress hormones. When you practice gratitude in those moments, it re-engages the rational, logical part of your brain, which is what we need to make the proper decisions to protect our equity and manage our risk properly. Instead of spiraling, you can breathe. You can get true, accurate perspective, and you can come back to center. Now, most of you guys probably don't know this about me, but I am actually a 2-time cancer survivor. I have survived not one bout with leukemia, but 2 in my lifetime. So when I read something in my gratitude journal, like "I am grateful to be alive today," suddenly a losing trade doesn't feel so overwhelming anymore. And although you guys might have not survived cancer, you've definitely been through difficult things in your life, which will help you shift perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude does not erase the loss. It helps us reframe it. It allows us to act from our best selves, from the best version of ourselves in that moment, instead of from fear or anger. Now, I'm not going to let you guys leave here without some practical information that you can try on your own. So let me break down how I do this. You see, I have this gratitude journal here. Every single day before I start trading, I write down 3 things that I am grateful for in life and 3 things that I am grateful for in trading. Simple stuff: health, family, friends, the ability to eat delicious food without having to be on an IV and eat disgusting hospital food. Things like that really help shift things into perspective. I will even show you guys a page from today. Now, here is where it gets powerful. If I feel myself starting to tilt or spiral during a session, whether that is fear, frustration, anger, whatever it might be, anything other than feeling calm and centered, I pull this bad boy out and I read the day's entry. One small act has saved me from doing something impulsive that could have cost me thousands. And at the end of the session, no matter how it went, I still write down one thing that I am grateful for. Even if I had a red day, maybe I write down that I followed my stop. Maybe I write down that I am grateful that I followed my plan and stopped trading when I needed to. This right here, ladies and gents, helps me stay focused on progress and process, not P&L and not outcome. Now, let's compare that gratitude practice that I just talked about with what most traders do. Think about it. They take a loss, and instead of resetting, they spiral. They keep clicking buttons to take more trades, usually without an edge, and they ignore their stops. They let one small cut bleed into an absolute disaster. That right there is the difference between a trader who lasts for years and one who blows up. The edge is not just technical. It is psychological, and gratitude is what separates the two. And the real truth is, almost no traders do this. Maybe you hear about it on a YouTube video like this one, and you try it for a few days or a week, and then you stop for no good reason. And then you wonder why the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again. Most traders, they're chasing setups. They're chasing P&L, but they are not training their mind. Gratitude is emotional armor. It's what keeps you steady when everyone else is breaking down. And if you can stay grateful, even in your worst trading moments, nothing can break you. That right there is the type of edge that compounds. So if you take one thing from this video, gratitude is not soft. Gratitude is strength. It's the tool that will keep you in this game, a game where 98% of people fail, long enough to win. And if you want to test this for yourself, which you should, ASAP, start tomorrow. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for in life and 3 things that you are grateful for in trading. And I promise you, it will change the way that you trade. Thanks for watching, my friends. If this video resonated with you, make sure to click like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below and let me know one thing that you are grateful for in your trading journey. Stay grateful, trade well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.